Hello everyone, it's Ambrazios, the Dutch Angel Dragon here today. I hope you're having a very good day. And this week what we're going to be doing is a Q&A. Some of you may have saw over Facebook and even I posted journals and posts regarding receiving questions for this video. So what I'm going to do is I've got a handful here that I personally think are good questions and that I'd like to answer for this video. Maybe I'll do the others at some point, but for now these are the ones that I have selected for this video. So I've got 13 questions here and I'm going to go through them all and give as good answers as I possibly can. So let's get on with the video. Before I begin with the first question, I just want to say that I'm not going to disclose the names of the people that ask these questions, just for their personal safety. So with that said, let's get on to the first question. Okay then, so the first question I believe was asked by somebody on Facebook on the official page, and this is: how did you find out about the species Dutch Angel Dragons? So how I found out about Dutch Angel Dragons, I believe, was through YouTube, because I was looking at something else at the time, and I remember on the side seeing a video called Dutch Angel Dragon Panel 2015, something along the lines of that, and I was like, what are Dutch Angel Dragons? So I went to watch that video, and she was just explaining how she made them, why they are called what they are. So that's how I initially found out, was through the YouTube recommended videos feature. So yeah, all fun and games. Okay, moving on, question number 2, and that is: why did you choose Dutch Angel Dragons for when you were creating Ambrazios? When I had the idea of creating another character, I had 2 species in mind. One was Sergals and the other one was Dutch Angel Dragons. Now, why I chose Dutch Angel Dragon over a Sergal was from my own research, that Dutch Angel Dragons had a bigger story to them. Maybe I wasn't looking as hard for the information with the Sergals, I'm not sure, but from first glance they had a solid history. It was a well-structured species. It wasn't one of those kind of things you go on DeviantArt and somebody would post, once in a lifetime adopts and you never see those species again and they have no history. No, this was a well-designed species with a proper history, proper lore, and well-structured rules and regulations as to how to make one. So that's why I initially, when making Ambrazios, I chose her to be Dutch Angel Dragon rather than a Sergal, is because that there were, from a first glance, they were more structured. So question number 3 is quite hard to answer. Most people would answer this straight off the bat and would know exactly what to say, but me personally, I'm not so sure. And that question is: what is being a furry to you? Now, the reason why this is hard to answer is because being a furry isn't necessarily the biggest key factor in my life. I've got lots of other things that make up my life as a whole. Not to say that this is an important factor, because it is to me, but the way I would answer this, I guess being a furry means to me that I can express myself more without really having to worry about as to what people will think, because we're all in the same boat and we all try to understand each other and help one another kind of thing, and you don't really see that outside of the community. Everybody's kept to themselves and they don't express their feelings kind of thing, but in the community you can easily do that, and it's easy to get along with people and it's easy to make connections and friends, which is something personally I struggle with because I'm not very sociable. I just like to keep myself to myself. So being a furry to me, in a sentence so to speak, is it's fulfilling. It means I can go away and make friends without having to worry too much about it while I'm doing it, because we're all in the same boat and we all appreciate the same things kind of thing. So yeah, that's probably how I'd answer that question. Another not so easy question. This one is, what does your fursona mean to you? Now, the reason why this is tricky to answer is because currently I don't really have a fursona. I just find it really hard to, well, connect is the wrong word, because I connect to my characters quite easily and I hold them very dear to my heart, but I won't really be able to put myself in that character's shoes, so to speak, to make them relatable to me. But if I had to pick a character for this question, I would go with Chimera. Chimera means a lot to me. Now, Chimera is pretty much me, or who I would also like to be. Now, Chimera is everything that I am. He's awkward, he's very distrusting of people, he doesn't open up to many people. However, he has that one exception with Ambragios, where he loves her very dearly and he'll protect her and everything. But he has this softer side to him, which I haven't yet explained apart from now, where he wants to be able to do everything that most Dutch angel dragons find easy, and that being going out, socializing, making friends and everything else, and just helping people out. That's something I struggle with. I'm not a very sociable or confident person. I keep myself to myself. I keep silently judging you if I want to be your friend or not. It sounds nasty, but that's how my brain works. But again, Chimera does mean a lot to me, because he is pretty much me in a nutshell. So he's very close to home, so to speak. Okay, so this question's quite hard to answer without rambling on. This needs to be its own video really, but I want to save time. So question number 5 is, how did you come into the furry community? Okay, back in 2009, 2008, I'm going to lean more towards 2009, I came across a game that a lot of people in this community probably know about, and that is Furry. Now, Furry is a glitchy ass game that's never updated anymore, but its main focus is roleplay. So what the idea is you go in, you make your character, you can choose what species, whether it to be feline or canine, which is really cool. You can add a bunch of markings and choose its colours and everything. You can really be creative with this game whilst you're creating this character. And then once you have created this character, you'll go into the world and you can then roleplay and make packs and everything, and some people have made dedicated websites to these packs. So that's how I initially came into the community, but then I got a little bit more serious with it. As I was role-playing, I started drawing this character that I had made from this game, which is Lily. Some of you may have seen her over my DeviantArt, and she is my oldest character to date, but I don't really use her anymore. She's actually, at the moment, going under a redesign, just to make her more usable without being so boring for me to draw. But yeah, that's how I stumbled on the community, was through Furry, and then of course I started doing digital art in 2009, I'd say, as well. So that's how it all began for me, was through this singular game, and then it progressed from there. Okay then, so question number 6, we have, what is your favourite part of the community? Now again, I was talking a little bit about this earlier, and that would be how easy it is to talk to people. Everybody's very open, you can talk to a lot of people, and they're also very creative as well. Everybody, sort of helps you towards your goal, especially with the art. If you want to become better, you can easily go and ask for constructive criticism, and you will get that, and that will help you progress with your art, writing, whichever you want it to be. Again, it's very open, and that's probably the favorite part for me is how easy it is to talk to people within the community. Okay, so question number 7. My brain gets a little bit of a break now. So that is, who have you commissioned for your suit? I went into this on my personal top 10 video, and my suit maker is Monster Cat Creations. Now again, I should be getting my suit around December time because she wants all her commissions that she currently has, and that's a big ass list. She wants all of those completed before MFF, I think is the convention that she's going to. I could be completely wrong, but she wants to get everything done before she goes to this convention so she can, relax and not have to worry too much when she comes home. But December time is the current date I have for her. Okay, so question number 8. This is a very simple, hands down one, this one, and that is, what do you dislike about the fandom? This is very simple. It's the thieves, the art thieves, the character thieves, anything along the lines, and even the fursuit thieving people. They are out there, and you do need to be careful when you're going to conventions who you leave your fursuit with. But with the characters and art and stuff, it's like, come on, is this necessary? You are going to be found out, and you're going to be made to look like an idiot. So there's just don't do it. It's simple. Make your own art. Yes, you're not going to get the attention you want initially. Yes, you're going to get bad criticism. That's all part of being an artist. That's all part of having a character. You're going to get that. And that's the feedback you want to take and learn from to make better art. You're not going to grow by stealing people's arts or characters. You're going to get found out one way or another, sooner or later. You will be found out. I just don't understand why people do it. And another thing as well that a lot of people don't seem to understand is on DeviantArt there is a license called a Creative Commons license, which some people use. But what this license is people can re-upload your art, but they have to credit you. So they can't go, oh, look at this character I made. No, they have to link you to your initial upload. Otherwise, they can get bollocked. So when uploading art, just take a look at it. Take it as something you want to do, because it can help you in the long run. You don't need to pay for it. It's a free license that you can register your art and characters under to protect them. But long story short, it's the thieves. It's not necessary, and you just look like an absolute twat. So that is my biggest dislike about the fandom. Okay then, so rant over. Question number 9 is, have you been to a convention? No, I have not been to a convention because that costs a lot of money, and that's not something I have at the moment. If I did, I'll be flying my money everywhere. Oh, let's go to all the conventions. But unfortunately, that's just not possible. I was gonna go to Confuzzled next year, but unfortunately, that's just not gonna happen anymore, which is very saddening because I believe Uncle Kage is going next year, and I really wanted to meet him. But you don't always get what you want. That's how life works. So hopefully the year after, but it's just a shame that I couldn't go to next year because it was the 10th anniversary and all. But hey ho, I do plan to go to one at some point. I just don't know when that some point will be. Okay, so question number 10 is, what plans do you have for your YouTube channel? In all seriousness, I don't have any plans, apart from, of course, my first suit unboxing and my first suit up video that I'm gonna hopefully do. But it's very hard to keep up to track with it all because I have a job now, a new job, and it's 40 hours a week, so it is hard to find the time to actually write up ideas as to what I want to make for the future. I just don't have the time to do it. So at the moment, I don't really have any plans bar the one that I just mentioned. But again, we'll see. Only time will tell. Okay, so question 11. I've technically already answered this one in my last question. And that is, will you be doing an unboxing video and a first zoot up video? Yes, I will be. I hopefully want them to be in the same video, so I don't have to upload 2 different videos. But it all depends on how long the initial video is. If it's longer than 20 minutes, I will be uploading 2 parts, just because I don't want to spend 18 hours uploading 1 video because our internet here is crap, quite frankly. But yes, long story short, I do plan to upload a video regarding that. Okay, so we're near the end now. We've got question number 12 here, and that is, how long have you been a furry? So again, I've kind of already answered this one. I have been a furry since 2008-2009, so that is 7 or 8 years. So a very long time. I just haven't been as loud as some people in the community. I've kind of, I've been loud on DeviantArt because, of course, that's where I draw all my art and upload my art. But apart from that, I haven't really expressed or introduced myself until I made this YouTube video and uploaded my first video. So yeah, 7 or 8 years. Long time. Okay, this is the last question I have here for this video is, why every 2 weeks? Why not every week? I think that's just referring to my YouTube channel, I guess. The reason why I do it every 2 weeks instead of every week is because, again, I work 40 hours a week, so I like to be able to go away, think of what I'd like to do for the following week, and prepare for that. So that's why it's every 2 weeks, because on the first week what I do is I'll then prepare, after I've uploaded a video, is I'll prepare something for the following week to then make and upload, and then that goes around in a massive loop. But again, I just don't have the time to upload every week with a 40-hour job, and of course a flat and expenses and everything else adulty that you have to do. Again, it's just a time thing. If I worked less, I would probably upload more, but I need the money, so I cannot afford to work less in order to make videos. Now, if I could make a living off YouTube, I would be uploading every day, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. So this is why it's every 2 weeks and not every week. I lied. I have a bonus question. Okay, so this question is, when you were looking for a maker, what did you have in mind and why did you choose them? Okay, so finding a maker for what I wanted and that was actually open for commissions was very, very difficult, because initially I didn't want to order one overseas because those import taxes were going to be a fortune and I didn't want to do that. But I then quickly realized that nobody in the UK had experience with making a Dutch angel dragon, or they just weren't up to the quality that I wanted. So that's why I was forced to order one overseas. So I started researching makers whose styles I like, so people like Skycrow, Autumn Fallings, the popular ones kind of thing. And of course Skycrow wasn't open, and they're actually opening for commissions. Well, they were open a couple of days ago now, which kind of sucks, because of course I don't have enough money to order another one. Otherwise, I'd love to get Chimera made. But hey ho, I'm drifting away from the question now. But again, I was researching makers overseas that styles I like. So again, Autumn Falling, Sky Pro, everybody else like that. And they weren't open for commissions. And then I stumbled across Monster Cat Creations. How did I can't remember how I stumbled across them. I believe it was on the actual Facebook community for Dutch Angel Dragons that she posted her recent work in progress. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. So then I started researching about how she makes them, and does she do built-in balaclavas, and how's her stitching like, and is it secure and well padded? Is the padding even? Is it tight round the body? As you know, I don't like floppy padding. It just looks it just doesn't look good if it's loosely padded and it's just flopping around on your leg. No, but yeah, once I researched her and her prices, again, it was a case of the affordability to quality ratio, and it was just there. She did built-in balaclavas, the padding was nice, well formed, easy to take out, and her suits you can put in the washing machine because it is machine stitched, and she checks it all over just to make sure it hasn't missed the stitching or anything. So her suits can actually go in the washing machine. I'm not going to do that because I'm scared of our washing machine. It's terrifying. I lose shit in that washing machine. It's a nasty washing machine, so I'm gonna hand wash mine. But yeah, that's why I chose Michelle, because the quality was there. Built-in balaclava is what I wanted, because I am notorious for losing little pieces. So to avoid that, I wanted one that was built in, and Michelle does that. And of course then it protects the head as well, so there's no exposed foam or anything. But again, I'm rambling here, so I chose Michelle Hughes again because the quality is there and I love the style. Nothing more to be said. Alright then, so with the bonus question out of the way, this concludes the video now. So I hope you have a very good day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm going to try to upload every 2 weeks, but of course, with this new job, that's not always going to be possible. But again, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!